Hello, another video to show you what we have been up to for the past week. And this week is going to be daily notes or the journal, which is the most requested feature. So let me explain why we decided to work on that. When we started Routine, the idea was to build an app that kind of aggregated many use cases with a single app. The problem is that you need a calendar to manage your time. Some people are very much action focused, so they need a task management app. Other people are more about taking notes, so they're going to use something like a note taking app like Apple Notes or Notion or Bear, whatever you use. And other people go even further with a journaling app or a PKM, personal knowledge management app, which basically links your notes together to create kind of a graph, a brain like structure. Long story short, that's a lot of apps. And the problem is that people don't want to use that many apps because it creates data silos, the data cannot be reused, it requires switching from one to the next, it's annoying. And so in practice, most people use top three apps. A calendar for most people because you need to manage your time, and either a task management app where you cannot take notes, it's obviously limited in that respect, or a note-taking app if you are more note-oriented, meaning that you cannot really plan actions. What we created when we created Routine, the idea was to kind of merge all of those use cases with a single app. And so that's why Routine manages your calendar, your tasks, your notes, and we think that we're going to be better in the future with even more use cases. Long story short, we decided to bring journaling or daily notes to Routine because it was fairly easy to do now that we have custom types, which is something that is going to become even more important in the future. So what did we decide to do? At first, we wanted to kind of bring the daily notes into your agenda. As you can see, there is not enough space to do that. And so what we decided to do was to kind of shut down the existing journal. I know it's going to frustrate some of you, but we really think that the journal is already accessible with the agenda, because if you go to the past, you will have your tasks completed or discarded and your events, the one you attended. So having a scrollable layout is valuable, but we think that it doesn't deserve a specific screen. Now, in the future, you will be able to recreate the journal as you had, because it's part of our vision to provide you with kind of a composable screen where you can really build the screen that you want with the data that you want. But this will come a bit later. For now, we decided to go with building a daily journal by reusing the journal. And so, again, if you want to use it, you can enable it. You can set it as kind of your home if you think that this is the entry point you want every day. That's really for you to decide. So let's say that I were to enable it, it would look something like this. So every day I would end up here, and we provide 3 templates, but if you don't want, you can just press enter, and it would be something like, I don't know, highlights. What do I want to do today? And obviously you can create tasks, you can do whatever you want as before. It could be, I don't know, achieve this, and then you can create other notes. So it's fairly simple. The beauty is that this is an object of the type journal entry. And so you can actually even view, if you wanted to, all of your journal entry, and you would have all of the journal entry that you have created. So that's also very interesting. Sorry, that's not supposed to happen. Long story short, that's what we've been up to, so that we can bring daily notes to you fairly easily. That will also be available on Android and iOS, which coupled with the offline mode will allow you to really take quick notes. Because today, many people, for instance, using Notion, because Notion is quite slow on mobile, they end up taking notes on Apple Notes and then bringing that, copying that to Notion later on. We hope to bring a very fast experience with Routine on mobile so that you can take notes very quickly. See you.